Hello, so sorry this lighting here is pretty bad, but I still want to do some more videos. So this is going to be a truth about parenting video, and this is going to coincide with the blog that I did this week about teaching kids to share and teaching kids to take turns. And the way of doing it is the one thing that I always I've done is I've had a toy cupboard where my son and when I have other children, can go into and pick out some toys. But I've always taught the method of once you put one toy out, you put another toy in. But if you have more than 3 or 4 kids, obviously they might want that one toy. So should you have 3 of the same toy? You can do. It depends what it is. If it's like a talking laptop, then they can both play with that together. And you just sit in with them whilst they're playing with that, and play with them both, with the laptop, because it plays like sound and music, and it helps them with words. So that kind of toy is quite easy to share. But when it comes to like things like having a tennis ball or football, and they will play on their own, then it is good to have a whole range of footballs and tennis balls in your collection, because as it sits, when I was a kid, the tennis balls were the in thing at one time, and the in toy, and we would play this game called Shoot, where we would bounce up against the wall, catch it, bounce up against the wall, catch it, and if you get the right, bounce under your leg, and you had to hit the wall and catch it, Of course, if you don't have a wall, you can't play those sort of games, but you can still play, with tennis ball and do catch play. That's a small game around us. Obviously, mind in windows because you don't want to smash a window. But when it comes to like toys like Transformers, I would say to have about 3 or 4 different types of, depending on how many children you've got. Characters. So, and then one good way of doing it is having a basket for each child with a selection of their favourite toys in the basket, and then they can play with that. Or if you've just got the one item toy, then they give that child like 10 minutes to play with that toy, or 15 minutes, and then they swap over with toys. So that's another method. It doesn't have to be so strict. I mean, I think play is the best form of learning, because when I sit down learning, it's still important, but Henry is more of a hands-on child, where he likes to be standing up and playing with water, or playing with a toy, sitting down for 5 minutes. And he really got into Lego. Lego is a home favourite, and you can't beat having a load of Lego, because Lego goes a long way. But obviously, if it's the tiny little pieces, of course you need to be careful of younger children putting it in their mouths and choking. So you have to be. So in terms of smaller children, you still do building blocks, but obviously supervise them and make sure they're big pieces rather than a small type of Lego. Fitting blocks. And the other thing is, if I do have more children, the other thing I would do is give each child time with just me and that child, or with their dad and them, because children need that one-to-one relationship with you, and that to me is very important. And even though I don't get to see my son all the time, I do make the effort to sit with him, watch his favourite quiz shows, and we'll talk. He wants to live in a house with cheese at the minute, and it's just interacting with him, having some bonding time, and finding things that bond you, like music. We even sometimes do twirling to music. It's anything that makes them smile, that makes you smile. So they're just quick tips. I hope they help you, and I'll see you next time. Take care.